With the release of the penultimate BCS standings, the final weekend of college football won't lack excitement. 16 teams are still eligible for BCS bowl games, but only 10 will qualify. But who's it gonna be? Let's start with the automatic bids. The winners of the Pac-12 and Big Ten championship games will meet up in the Rose Bowl. Oregon's win over Stanford earned the Ducks the top spot in the Pac-12 North. By record, they should be squaring off with USC, but the Trojans are in the final year of an NCAA bowl ban related to the Reggie Bush scandal. That means UCLA will play for the Rose Bowl berth. But don't expect them to win. The 6-6 Bruins already fired their head coach earlier this week and have lost by an average of 37 points to ranked opponents. It's simple in the Big Ten. The winner of Wisconsin and Michigan State is BCS bound. The other, they're out. The teams have already hooked up once this year, with the Spartans grabbing a Hail Mary with no time remaining in a 37-31 win. An invitation to the Orange Bowl is on the line when Clemson hosts Virginia Tech in the ACC Championship game. The Tigers trounced the Hokies 23-3 on October 1st. The Big 12 doesn't have a championship game anymore, but the convenient scheduling of Oklahoma and Oklahoma State works out about the same. The winner will head to the Fiesta Bowl unless the third-ranked Cowboys leapfrog Alabama in the polls and go on to play for the national title. The Sugar Bowl is the usual reward for winning the SEC, but undefeated LSU is off to the title game with a victory over Georgia. Even if the Bulldogs do pull off the upset, LSU will more than likely remain atop the BCS. And the final automatic bid goes to the Big East champion, which is probably the most liberal use of the word champion you'll ever hear. Louisville is already done for the season and leads the conference, but Cincinnati can play spoiler with a win and a West Virginia loss. And the Mountaineers actually need the Bearcats to beat UConn and win themselves to force a three-way tie. That would leave the BCS to determine the tiebreaker, and at number 23, West Virginia would get in. With the auto bids finalized, it's time to switch focus to the at-large bids. 6th-ranked Houston will earn a berth if they can get past Southern Miss and finish 13-0. If the Cougars fall in the Conference USA Championship game, perennial BCS darlings Boise State would likely take their place. Alabama's already in and could end up in a rematch with LSU in the title game. Stanford would need about 30 things to go wrong to bump them out, so consider the Cardinal in for the second straight season. And if all things go as planned this weekend, one more at-large bid will be available, leaving Kansas State and Michigan as possible options. The idle Wolverines still need to move up 2 spots to become BCS eligible, but if that happens, expect the nationally visible program to get in over the Wildcats.